2019, August 1st, 2019. Levon Olubabian back on the screen. You're hearing our music. It's our beautiful Armenian music. Duduk is playing. Very loud, right? It's beautiful. Call me 929-217-7440. Leave me a message. Be in touch with me. Let's talk about Armenian issues. I'll call back, I'll put you on a program. If you're interested, if you're not, well, just listen to the program. This is prominent Levon Minasyan on Duduk. Would like to talk about, there's a brand new article about Armenian mentality, and they're like few features. These are Armenian children. Believe it or not, the first one is education, and it says education is of gigantic importance. You'll hardly meet any Armenian who has no degree or higher education who isn't at least planning to get it. Indeed, Armenians pay special attention to education and find it one of the most important factors for considering them successful. This is exactly what I'm talking about in my programs, that we need to get together, intelligent people here in the United States, and create an intelligent platform, thinking how to invest in Armenia the way that every penny which we put in would produce progress and success. What is it? Education. The difference between us and others, this. We're not better than Chinese when it comes to hard work in the field, or Mexicans. Do you know what I'm saying, right? We're not better than they're better, sort of. And we cannot play basketball better than African Americans. They're much better than us, okay? And we don't swim as good as, let's say, Australians, okay? You know what I'm saying? Please, to each its own. But we have something what majority, unfortunately for them, don't have to that degree, and that should be utilized. So education, I was absolutely right. Armenian mentality feature number 2. Armenians are real gourmets. We're talking about food, they're crazy. My co-worker, the Jewish woman, a wonderful woman, sent her niece to Armenia with the program like American Corps Association or something. She spent there 2 years. She says, poor people, my God, where are they getting this food from? And she keeps on sending this pictures of the table served with different types of food in remote villages in Armenia. And she's like, what is going on? What's wrong with these people? They're poor, obviously, but look what they eat and how. And the variety, oh my God, that was hilarious. My coworker comes to me and says, what's that? I say, it's Armenian mentality number 2. Armenians are real gourmets. Armenian mentality number 3. Not married yet? There should be something wrong. All right? That's funny. Armenian mentality feature number 4. Going Dutch is not an option in Armenia. Going Dutch is not an option in Armenia. Here we go. One of the most typical features of Armenian mentality is that Armenians like to look generous very much, So it is very hard to convince a group of Armenians to pay each for themselves in cafes or restaurants. It's impossible. It's an insult. They will definitely be found the most generous one who will pay all the bills. This tendency is again especially deeply rooted among older generation. Youngsters tend to be more loyal and think more up to date. Shame on you. Don't think up to date. Be who you are. This is your genetic makeup. Armenian mentality feature number 5. Always respect the word of elders. Can. The full reflection of the Armenian mentality in its full colors is demonstrated in Armenian families. Armenian families are usually very large. That's because Armenians like the concept of extended families very much. Moreover, they give special attention to their elders of the family. Before making serious decisions, Armenians like to consult with the elders of the family. They think that elders will definitely give a right piece of advice thanks to their experience and wisdom. Besides, consulting with the elders of the family is also a sign of great respect. Armenians are very respectful toward the elders, not only us, Italians, Greeks, and alike. All our boys and girls from Mediterranean, right? Sovetsov Hayastan. Armenian mentality feature number 6 is a shame. You'll hardly have problems in seeking help in Armenia, as Armenians are rather friendly even towards a complete stranger. So when they notice someone in trouble, they will definitely not remain indifferent and will hurry up for help. Armenians are willing to help in any situation, even without expecting the word thank you. This is probably one of the best features of Armenian mentality. Remember that. This is very, very important. Armenian mentality feature number 7. Tourists need to be impressed, whatever it takes. Armenians like to talk about Armenia a lot. If you ask an Armenian to tell about Armenia, then be ready to hang for a long time, as they will start their talk with the very beginning of Armenian history and with the places you can visit there. Many Armenians will also be willing to come with you and become your guide during your visit in historical places of Armenia. You guessed it, completely free. Yeah, Armenians are fond of talking, especially when things come to Armenia. It's kind of deeply rooted in Armenian mentality. Armenian feature number 8. Oh my God. Where is Armenian feature number 8? Can't find it. Armenian feature number 8. I cannot find it. I don't know why. Armenians are a rather hot-blooded nation. They are full of passion, and even a single argument sometimes grows to a big quarrel. Sometimes Armenians are too emotional about things and let the emotions talk for themselves. Of course, afterwards, when the atmosphere is calmed down, they forget about quarrel very soon and continue having fun. Armenian mentality, you see. They like to quarrel. They like to argue. Armenian mentality feature number 9. Who said looking older is not cool? Don't be afraid to give your seat to an old lady in the bus of Armenia, as they would hardly be offended for being considered old. Looking at behavior older than they really are is another typical feature of Armenian mentality. Armenian mentality feature number 10. You really thought we would skip Armenian hospitality? No way. So this is Armenian hospitality, and it's really, really, really amazing. I concur. I'm the same way. Look, you know what I'm talking about, right? Shish kebab and all that, they go nuts. Armenian mentality feature number 11. Being Armenian is sexy. Well, at least Armenians think so. Look at this child. Look at, that's too much, isn't it? Oh, all Armenians like to talk about politics, even when they don't have the slightest idea of it. That's a nice one. You'll see people discussing serious political issues with serious faces, and very often they are displeased with something. Everybody is enthusiastic about discussing politics in Armenia. This is their favorite topic, but discussion is only the beginning. Things get really cool when criticism takes over. Criticizing everyone in the government and world politics is Armenians' #1 agenda. Besides, they always have better solutions for every issue if you ask for one. Number 12, and the last one. Other related posts of Armenian mentality discover top 12 characteristic features that all Armenians have. So we'll leave it alone. In other words, I'm glad I went through it, introduced to you this. Now listen a little bit to the music, and I'm wrapping up my presentation today. I love you, my Armenians. I love you so much. I'm worrisome about our future. We need to survive, brothers and sisters. We need to survive. The reason for that, not only because we need to survive, because when we survive, we will be able to give to the world absolutely precious things which we carry in ourselves. Look, about Armenian mentality, isn't it wonderful? All right, besides the fact that our generosity is immense, and it's not designed to profit, it's designed to give out without the word thank you. I love you all, Armenians, and I pray for our survival.